have been complaining.
Order. What is that? Members are leaving. Order. Order. The clerks at the table, may you ring the bells?
Welcome to Zambia Today Television, where stories unfold. Today, we bring you a dramatic turn of events from Parliament, where UPND members of Parliament staged a walkout, bringing proceedings to a halt. What does this mean for Zambia's political landscape? Stay with us as we break it down. On Thursday, Cabinet Ministers and All United Party for National Development, UPND, MPs staged a dramatic walkout in Parliament after failing to debate a motion tabled by Lunte MP Mutotwe Kafwaya. The motion aimed to address Zambia's soaring cost of living. However, rather than engage in the debate, the ruling party walked out, forcing Second Deputy Speaker Moses Moyo to adjourn the sitting due to a lack of quorum.
Honorable members, there is no quorum. The House is now adjourned.
The move has sparked outrage among opposition lawmakers, particularly from the Patriotic Front. They accuse the UPND of dodging accountability on a matter that affects millions of Zambians.
I think it is now common knowledge that the ruling UPND members of Parliament and ministers left the House because they did not want to discuss measures to reduce the cost of living. My motion today, my motion on adjournment, was premised on urging government to take practical measures to reduce the cost of living. My sense has been that the cost of living is very high, and I wanted to make practical recommendations so that the UPND government can follow. But they ran away, they boarded the House, so as to drop the quorum, and when the quorum is not in effect, as you know, the House can't transact business. So clearly this has shown me that the UPND government does not want to solve the economic problems that the Zambian people are going through. It is very clear that they are unwilling to discuss matters that are aimed at reducing the suffering of the people. And because of that, I'm very disappointed with the UPND government. As a matter of fact, I've been informed that the government wants to bring a ministerial statement tomorrow in the House to come and discuss the health of the former president, Dr. Edgar Chagwalungu. Now, what kind of government is this UPND who will prioritize a discussion of the health of a citizen and not prioritize discussing matters that are aimed at ending hunger, matters that are aimed at improving, the living conditions of the people? I am very disappointed. I think that it is now clear to all the Zambian people, when we say that this government is disinterested in you, the Zambian people, we mean it. They have now begun to show their true colors. What we saw this evening in the Assembly is a demonstration of who UPND are. They are just here to do nothing but to divide the country, do nothing but bring trivial issues in the House, such as the discussion around the health of the former president.
When the IMF program came and the difficult questions on the cost of living were given, they said wait for debt restructuring. So we knew very well, some of us could actually discern that we were going to do what they did, because there was no answer. We waited for the budget. There's been 4 budgets so far. We waited for the IMF. The IMF program was approved. We waited for the debt restructuring. The situation is getting worse. So the question that we ask ourselves, What answer was the responding minister going to give on the floor of the House over the cost of living? But one thing that is very clear is that before the Zambian people, your government has today walked away from Parliament. This has never happened before. It has happened for the very first time. We, in our estimation, we actually thought they would start running away after June. They've actually started running away too early.
Us as women parliamentarians, what we wanted to find out from the government is how there has been a lot of teachers, policemen and other civil servants taking their own lives, because we have noticed that the salaries which they are getting are mega. We wanted to urge them to improve the conditions of service for civil servants. And not only that, we're looking at the life of a marketeer, someone who is failing to manage their lives. What plans did the government have to try and improve on the lives of those people? There are women who were chased on the streets, those who used to be street vendors. Some of them, they were taking care of big families. So we wanted the government to give us workable solutions as to how they were going to sort out some of these challenges.
But the government isn't backing down. Vice President Mutale Nalumango defended the UPND MPs, claiming the government is already tackling the cost of living crisis.
I am giving you my economy. So what do you do then? It is not easy, if not impossible, to just declare, reduce now, it was 2 kwacha, it is now 1. Did you make this? So why am I saying this? A lot of goods in the country have a source. The production of that has a cost. And you can't just say stop. Stop bringing expensive fuel. You still need the fuel. You still need this water. And since I'm a concerned government, what I do is what we have done. That is why we have so many interventions. What you do is to empower the buyer with the resource to be able to buy. I don't care about your formulas. I'm telling you reality. I have not done your formula, my son from Lunte. No formula, but I'm telling you reality. In the country today, some of you, even though you went to school, you think you can just say reduce.
With inflation rising and essential goods becoming more expensive, citizens continue to feel the pinch. Will this political showdown bring real solutions, or is it just another case of political maneuvering?
Yes. So this government is empowering the people to have the resources to buy.
What do you think about the UPND's walkout? Was it a strategic move or an escape from accountability? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest political updates in Zambia. Until next time, this is Zambia Today Television.